Hello, and welcome to a peaceful day I had in our new place. After a month and a half or so of searching, we finally found a place to move into. Picking up our whole lives and moving to a new place during my first trimester was not only incredibly exhausting, but also really trippy as things were happening so fast that I honestly don't remember that much. In fact, I don't remember too much of my pregnancy, period. I spent the little amount of energy I had left putting the place together to be decently livable, and by putting together I meant that I just pointed and my husband moved things into the place. I couldn't help but constantly feel like I wanted to do more and decorate more, get the place together faster, and start making videos again, but only to get tired and too nauseous to do anything by midday. I will be watching a lot of pregnancy vlogs from other creators and other YouTubers, and I just wonder, how did they do it? How are they getting the energy? But ultimately, I just had to put myself in a place where I don't compare. Trying to eat more dates because they say it's good for childbirth, but they're really sweet. Don't know how many I could handle at a time in a day. Oh, I don't like it. I don't like it. Welcome to my new craft room where I have my knitting machine, sewing table, and my beloved spinning wheel. The current project I have on the knitting machine here is the baby bath towel. In one of my recent videos where I talk about all the baby stuff I had made, this was that towel that I didn't realize was for a toddler and is actually bigger than I had expected. This was actually my second time making this towel after unraveling it because I had made an error translating the schematics over, and the hood part turned out to be too small at first. It was kind of comical. It's like for a really tiny headed baby with like huge arm length. There were a couple hiccups along the way of making this, and it came up especially during the color changing process. Why isn't it knitting? Oh geez, okay. Okay, that's okay. It's okay. It's okay. Okay, I can fix this. So sometimes this happens where the machine will, or the carriage will not knit. When the carriage doesn't knit when it goes across, it'll just drop the whole project off the machine. So that's just what happened right now. Luckily I caught it soon enough. So I just have to manually put the stitches back on before they just completely unravel all the way down. And that's just, you know, technical errors that happen with machineries. It is honestly heartbreaking when this happens, but it's okay. It's like part of the process. Okay, good. good. So they're all back on the needle. I just need to fix some of the stitches because some of them unraveled midway. So I have to just knit them back. Okay, moment of truth. Let's see if it works. Yes. Finally done with the main body part, so I get to finally take it off. So satisfying. But it's like a really big stringy mess right now, so the next step for me to do is just try and weave in all the ends I possibly can, tidy it up, and then probably do the I-cord. I think I'm gonna go with the I-cord instead of lace trim. But this part is gonna be the hood. And then if you sew these two pieces together, then it should turn into a hood. I kept these edges open so that I could like have flexibility on what I want to do with it. And I think I'm going to do a scalloped edging or a scalloped hem for the hood, and the rest of it will be I-cord edging so that it doesn't roll onto itself. I'm gonna go ahead and cut my bangs. So it's been a very long time. It's grown out tremendously. One thing about this pregnancy is that my hairline rejuvenated. While the balding does run in my family on the male side, I seem to have gotten some of it because I'm just not blessed with a lot of roots or a lot of volume of hair. I just don't have a lot of hair compared to regular people. With this pregnancy, I've gotten a lot of my hairline back, which is a bonus. But I know it's only a temporary thing and it's gonna go away once the baby gets here. I honestly forgot how to do my bangs, so I'm just winging it right now. At this point, I can't go any shorter than this because otherwise it's just going to get everything off balance. So I'm gonna just leave it alone. I may have cut it a little too short, but that's okay. At least it looks more manageable than before. Now it's time to clean up this mess. Good morning, guys. It's a new day, fresh start. Yesterday was a little rough. It's been a couple days since I filmed, so I wanted to feel better about myself. And I busted out my pink silk robe, my fancy thrifted silk robe. I was putting on contacts. This is kind of like what pregnancy brain is like in a nutshell. Like I'm doing literally in the middle of something. Like I'm literally trying to find my contacts and I forget what I was doing. Like I'm in the motion of it and I completely forget what I'm doing, like what the purpose of this movement was for. And I have to remind myself like, oh, that's right, I was grabbing my contacts. So the other day I forgot to turn off the stove. I kept the stove, like I left the fire range on. Luckily nothing burned. Luckily nothing catastrophic happened, but it was on for like I want to say 5 hours. This isn't the first time it happened either. Like this happened a couple times, and it's something I have to like really watch out for myself, because like I don't want to burn anything down and I don't want to unnecessarily hike up our utility bills. Luckily my husband's been pretty understanding about it, and he just turns things off for me when he notices it, and just lets me know. So it's all, what is it, stories to tell our future kids later on about how bad pregnancy brain is. I just noticed how there's watermarks on here. I need to buy spray bottles so that I could clean this thing up better. Yes. Words escape me. Going back to the pregnancy brain though, my mom, when I first told her about it, like if she had this kind of symptom, she was like, no, like that's not a thing. She didn't believe me, I guess, or she didn't think that it was a common symptom of something that happens during pregnancy. So she was like, you should go to the hospital and tell the doctors and get it checked out. That's not normal to have your baby eat your brain, basically. And I was like, no, like this is a symptom, like this is a thing that happens, like it's normal, like I read it online, like this is a pregnancy symptom. And then my mom's like, she was like legitimately worried, like bless her heart, she was legitimately worried. But yeah, so my mom didn't have it. She was sharp. So when she saw me fumbling around, like making cereal, okay? Like she saw me fumbling around making cereal, she was like, are you okay? Or if I'm like grabbing something and in the middle of it, I like stop in my footsteps, and I had to like go through everything. Like she saw the gears trying to turn really, really hard in my head, and she's like, you were going to do this. She was reminding me of the next step. So it was definitely really, really bad in the first trimester, and it's starting to come back again. So that's why I have to watch out for the stove, water, anything that could turn on and I would have to turn it off. I have to watch out for it myself. It's all part of growing a human. One thing about it is that it is teaching me to be nicer to myself, because I have to be forgiving of myself whenever I make these kind of mistakes. Kind of just understand that it's okay. Like, I have a lot of things going on that just doesn't show physically. So I have to be nicer to myself about dropping the ball on things, basically, or in completing really, really simple tasks. What's crazy to feel is wherever the baby like punches you or jabs you or, you know, moves around at, that's where your uterus is. I can't believe my uterus grew to wherever, you know, I could feel these jabs at. It's like all the way to the side, all the way up. It amazes me that like my uterus is like this tiny thing originally, just, you know, hiding behind the pubic bone normally, and now it's this huge thing that could hold a whole baby. I learned about things like this in school, but to actually go through it and to actually like come to the realization of it, crazy. You know what I didn't expect? I didn't expect my lashes to get shorter. My hair and my hairline has grown more luscious and more youthful, but my eyelashes have gotten shorter. And I don't know if it's because maybe my lash curler is chopping them shorter, because this is a newer lash curler, but it is like a more expensive lash curler than the one I was using before. Like I was using a Wet n Wild one, but this one is a Haponesque one, and my lashes are sparse and have been a little sad. So that's one disappointing thing I didn't expect to come out of this. In fact, I was hoping it would be the very opposite. I feel a lot more put together and better than yesterday. We're gonna go get some water. Oh, ice water hits so differently. So good. I don't know what I want to eat. Okay, so I finally finished this thing that I was working on that you guys saw me knit away on the machine earlier. It's finally done. I just need to throw it into the wash, basically, give it a final cleaning, and then blocking it. So it's supposed to be a bath towel, which is the original pattern that I based it off of, but it looks like more like a toddler's cape, like a hooded little cape. And then you just run around. So I think we'll use it as like a little bath towel in the beginning, and then eventually I'll transition to a toddler cape. From this project, I bought so many skeins of yarn, thinking that that's how much it needed. I have about a little over 3 skeins of yarn left over. So I'm gonna turn those into like little baby pants and little baby things. So at this point, I already have a pattern chosen. It's from Pearl Soho. It's like a free pattern. And right now I have made swatches. It took me a couple of tries to figure this out because it is using different techniques on the machine. Anyways, long story short, I made a gauge swatch. I like what I'm seeing, and I just have to now go and take the numbers that I have here and then convert the pattern from Pearl Soho with the numbers of the swatches and the gauge, and this, just converting it, and then I'll just knock it out with the machine, as well as it's a hand knitting pattern too, so I have to like convert certain things so that it translates better with machine knitting. So yeah, so just some little conversions, a little math, and then I'll be on my way to knitting everything up. Currently like 90 something degrees, so it's getting pretty hot. I think I'm gonna turn the AC on and then go from there.
So skin to skin bonding, which is why I always suggest when you're feeding your baby, put them skin to skin because they're gonna laugh.
Okay. Third trimester is really hard. The 33-week range, going on to 34. I think 34 will be tomorrow. I still have a lot of like paperwork to do, So we're looking at hiring a doula right now. We're in the process of like interviewing, signing things. Today we're gonna go see the doula, interview her, and maybe sign some paperwork. I already talked to her over the phone. I think I like her, so we think we are going to hire her, but you know, do an in-person meetup. So I need to figure out what to wear, and this is like the only times I get ready nowadays is when I go out for like childbirth class or seeing the midwife. Actually, did I even do it last time when I saw the midwife? I forget. But this is the only times I've gotten ready, because otherwise I'm just so tired that it's just I don't want to even put on or put together an outfit, just because it's like takes more brain power than I have. But yeah, having the brain cells to even put an outfit together, not really here. So didn't buy any maternity clothes because I read in my mom's closet, so I just have a bunch of her clothes. Interesting about this whole experience is that when I was in high school, I weighed more than this. I've been bigger than this, like probably by 10 pounds. Like I've weighed more than this in the past. Like my projection for my weight is that I'm not even going to hit the biggest weight I've ever been in, which was when I was in high school. I'm probably gonna be under that, and a lot of the weight is in my belly area, obviously, but my mobility, oh my god, my mobility is gone. It's done. Like I'm waddling everywhere. I have to watch where I'm going so I don't trip. I've almost tripped so many times, and yeah, and my breath is, I'm like out of breath like all the time just because the baby is like riding up on me. The other day she kicked me in my ribs. She kicked me in my ribs, and I had to get up. I couldn't handle that. Oh, that was so bad, getting kicked in the ribs. And it's not getting kicked in the ribs like this, it was getting kicked, like if this is the rib, it's getting kicked like in like this. So it's like, oh, that is another experience. Oh my god. I just remembered I got this wash the other day, so I'll probably wear this. I think it's time to get going. We're gonna, hold on, what time is it? Oh shoot, I need to get going. Okay, so I realized that it's been a couple of days since the last time I updated, and I kind of rushed everything out. So we got a doula, so that's going to be like another support system for the labor and delivery process. We also finished our last birthing class this past weekend. I believe. Yeah, that was our final class, and it was very helpful. I really enjoyed the whole class. I learned a lot of stuff that I didn't find in my like hours and months of research either. So having the class was also another thing that I feel like is helpful. It was during the time I was meeting with the doula that I found out that I needed to try coconut milk or electrolytes. One of the things that has dramatically changed my mobility and I guess my comfort level during this pregnancy is trying electrolytes or coconut water or coconut milk, because I guess I was just deficient. I was like just peeing all the electrolytes out, so I was getting muscle stiffness. Even though I was supplementing with magnesium, and my prenatal vitamins have magnesium in them too, but I guess I needed other types of minerals that I was missing, and I was just peeing them out. And then another interesting thing was like in the birthing class that I'm taking, or was taking, it's ended now, is I started doing Epsom salt baths, like soaks for about 20 minutes long, and those also really helped prevent Charlie horses from happening. And all of this is really related to like muscle stiffness that I didn't realize, and I've been like suffering from for pretty much months at this point. And now it's like I've gotten it under control based on these recommendations, and it's incredible how much of a change that does. It's crazy. So that's been incorporated into my daily routine, where I drink coconut water every day to hydrate, and then replenish my electrolytes, and having a Epsom salt bath, which helps get the magnesium topically through like those sore muscle areas, which is usually like my calves and my legs. I would recommend, if anyone's feeling muscle stiffness through their pregnancy, to try those out. Because yeah, I didn't know, and I just thought this was part of pregnancy and this was part of my mobility going down. So today I have another midwife appointment that we're going to in a couple of hours. So yeah, we're gonna hear the baby's heartbeat through a Doppler and just a checkup. I think that's it. Oh, let me show you the bump. This is the bump. I look like a pumpkin. She is growing.